Good evening. Please rise if you are able and join me to salute our flag. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing while our chorus and orchestra sing the national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated. Good evening and welcome to the Somerset Area Class of 2022 graduation ceremony. It is wonderful to be back outside the stadium for our full graduation ceremony for the first time in a few years. I am Senior Class President Caleb Antrim. On behalf of the Class of 2022, I want to thank everyone for attending this evening as we gather one final time to celebrate this milestone achievement in our lives. Before I continue, I would like to take this time to thank a few people. Without them, this day would not be possible. To the teachers and staff of the Somerset Area School District, thank you for instilling knowledge in us from young to old. Even though some of us served as part-time students, as Mr. Zanoni would say, we've all managed to become successful scholars. I'd like to thank the administration and school board for their support over the years, and last but not least, all the families who have supported their graduates. Class of 2022, as I drove my tractor to school yesterday, and then walked the halls of Maple Ridge and Eagleview, looking back on the past 13 years of school, they have certainly been successful for all of us. For many of us in this very athletic field and complex around us, it has been the home of happiness, sweat, tears, and life lessons, and to the beginning of numerous accomplishments that often involve trophies and fire escorts. Somerset has given us all many opportunities to grow ourselves and become better individuals. When I look at all the awards that were awarded Friday, it is obvious that graduates of the Class of 2022 are going places. As military officers, welders, doctors, plumbers, educators, electricians, scientists, mechanics, and many more, the Golden Eagle Class of 2022 will spread its wings wide and go far. So underclassmen who are here today, I strongly encourage you to stay active in your school and community. Graduates, as I told you all yesterday, remember your hometown and the people that have gotten you to where you are today. Look around at those people who surround you today. These are the ones that have helped you along the way. No matter the path we all take from here, one thing will always hold true. We can all say we are the Somerset Golden Eagle Class of 2022. Before I leave this evening, I want to leave you with this. Go far and do great things. This is only the end of one essay in your portfolio of life. It's time to take all the variables and solve this math problem. I wish you all the best of luck and hope your futures are healthy and prosperous. Hope to see you all at the class reunions for years to come. Hope everyone enjoys our commencement ceremony this evening. Take care, good luck, and God bless.
You showed the way. Good evening, class of 2022, families and friends. It is an honor and a privilege to be here with you this evening as we celebrate the graduation of our senior class. Tonight we are here to recognize and honor your achievements from over the last 12 years. You have learned all that Somerset School District can teach you. You have grown physically, emotionally, and matured into young adults who are now ready to start the next stage of your lives. You have spent the last 12 years with your classmates with one common goal: to graduate from high school. As you start the next stage of your lives, you will chart a new course, a new journey which is uniquely yours. You will leave the friends you grew up with. You will leave the familiarity and security of your hometown for destinations all over this great nation and around the world. No matter where life takes you, the one thing you will all have in common is you will always be golden eagles. Our world today is very different than when you first started school. There have been amazing advances in technology and industry. There have been advances in life-saving medicine. You have lived through the first major pandemic to affect the United States in the last 100 years. Over the last 2 years, we have seen political unrest in our country, violence in towns, cities, and even in our schools. We're also seeing chaos around the world, with the first major war in Europe since World War II. Closer to home, we all feel the effects of runaway inflation and unprecedented price increases in the goods and services we need and use on a daily basis. More than ever, our city, state, and nation need strong leadership. Class of 2022, many of you already demonstrated great leadership within your school and our community. No matter what your career path you take, there will be opportunities for each of you to make a difference in our world. We live in the greatest nation the world has ever known. Our nation was built by men and women who had a vision for the future and a determination to make that vision a reality. We are a nation of leaders in all walks of life. Our founding fathers and the generations that followed were pioneers who had a desire to be the best at everything they did. Class of 2022, now it is your generation's turn to lead this nation to continued greatness. I know there are young men and women here tonight who will carry on that tradition. You will become the next innovators in technology, in medical research, and military leadership. Our nation's future truly depends on each of you. I want to encourage each of you to find a cause, a vocation, something meaningful and important to you, something you believe in. Make it your passion, your mission, your life's work, and never, ever let anything stand in the way of your dreams. Do not sit on the sidelines of life. We only have one life to live. Make yours worthy and meaningful. In closing, I would like to thank Mrs. Mathias, Mr. Shirley, the whole administrative team, and most importantly, all of our teaching staff, for everything they have done over the last 12 years to make this graduation ceremony possible. Class of 2022, I would like to thank each of you for your hard work, dedication, and perseverance in making it through the last 12 years to reach this milestone in your lives. I wish each of you success in all your future endeavors. Good luck, and God bless you.
Good evening. My name is Scott Shirley, Senior High Principal, and welcome to the Somerset Area School District celebration of the class of 2022. I'm filling in for Mrs. Mathias as she is under the weather today and is sadly missing tonight's commencement ceremony. We wish her a speedy recovery. Seniors, what a week. Senior checkout, summer stock, a new tradition with the elementary cap and gown walk, graduation practice, senior luncheon, baccalaureate, and commencement all in the last few days. I want to take this moment and recognize the people who have contributed to making this night possible. I would like to thank our school board, fellow administrators, business office, all of our pre-K to 12 teachers, counselors, IT department, support staff, maintenance and custodial crews, bus drivers, food service workers, chief cocks and our school-based police officers, our educational assistants, our secretaries in all the buildings. It takes a school community and a lot of hard work by a lot of dedicated people over the last 13 years to get you to this very special moment. SASD is truly a community-based school district. Everyone listening is a part of this success story. Also a shout out to Mr. Spade and our tech crew, the Brockers for all their behind the scenes work with our commencement production and live stream. So those of you listening from afar, welcome. Mrs. Barron for our senior video. Mr. Bratz for our class of 2022 Arch. Our student marshal, Shandy Walker and Gracie Bowers. Our senior class advisors for coordinating our senior luncheon yesterday. The office ladies and graduation ushers for all their help in coordinating our graduation activities. And finally, our senior class officers, Caleb, Josh, Haley, and Andrew. On behalf of our seniors and their parents, I thank all of you. Seniors, you've been sitting for a little bit. Please rise. Face your parents. Wave and yell, thank you. Parents, please yell, you're welcome. Please be seated. At this time, I'll introduce Mr. Mark Kashadi, our assistant principal.
Thank you, Mr. Shirley. Good evening, everyone. As Mr. Shirley said, I'm Mark Kashadi, assistant principal at the Junior Senior High School. I'd like to say thank you for all of our friends and family here to watch these young men and women graduate tonight. Graduates, congratulations, we did it. It's my honor to introduce our two student speakers today. First up, our salutatorian for the class of 2022, Abigail Oliver, whose speech is titled, Setting the Record Straight. Abigail Joel Oliver is the daughter of Jason and Tanya Oliver. During her time in high school, Abby has been a member of National Honor Society, French Honor Society, Future Business Leaders of America, Interact Club, Students Against Destructive Decisions, French Club, and Student Council. She served as class treasurer her sophomore and junior year, and she currently serves as French Honor Society Vice President and Future Business Leaders of America Secretary. Abby has also been recognized as Kiwanis Club Student of the Month for March and the Somerset Exchange Club Student of the Month. During her time outside of school, Oliver works as a hostess and server at Yamato Japanese Steakhouse. She helps babysit her two little brothers. Abby also plays travel soccer for PA West. Abigail will be attending the University of South Carolina Honors College to major in international business. Ladies and gentlemen, Abigail Joel Oliver.
Fellow classmates, family, friends, and guests, welcome. Before I begin, on behalf of the class of 2022, I want to thank Mr. Shirley and Mr. Kashadi, as well as all of the faculty here. You all are what makes Somerset Area High School what it is. Year after year, you welcome each new class with open arms and teach them what it means to be a Somerset student, something we know will carry on with the rest of us for the rest of our lives. Over the course of our high school years, students as well as staff have both proven to be both innovative and resilient. I know we are all tired of hearing about the pandemic, but the teachers and administrators have all worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make the entirety of our high school experience as normal as possible. They made our education a priority. I think it's fair to say we can all send an assignment from Schoology to Notability and back to Schoology again in our sleep. This year, though, we were fortunate enough to have no closures. The mask mandate was put to an end, and we could sit within 6 feet of each other. It was unclear whether or not such normalcy would come back, so thank you, staff, for doing everything in your power to allow this to happen. Class of 2022, as we leave here and move on to the next chapters of our lives, we will carry with us not only the book knowledge, but also the life lessons expressed to us. One thing that became instilled in me was the need to challenge conventional thought and instead search for my own answers. So I'd now like to take this opportunity to set the record straight on a few lessons I've been taught thus far in life. Dad, let's start with you. If there's one message I've heard from you time and time again, it's the infamous words, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, I disagree. A Toronto-based organization called Local Enhancement Appreciation of Forests, or LEAF, has developed a calculator to compute the financial benefits of having a tree on your property. By cleaning the air, providing shade, and soaking up stormwater, trees can lower pollutants, energy demand, and sewer treatment costs. According to calculations, a single strategically placed silver maple could save the average homeowner around $21 a year in cooling costs. That equates to about 5 of the Dairy Queen blizzards you denied me over the years due to your misinformation. Mom, it turns out that you were a bit misguided as well. Going out in wintry weather without wearing a coat won't actually cause a cold. Colds and flus are caused by bacteria and viruses. While we do seem to contract colds more often during the winter, this is more than likely because we spend more time indoors in close quarters with other people and their germs. However, cold temperatures themselves cannot actually make us sick. Emily, it seems that your sisterly nagging is also partially wrong. When I think of one thing I've heard from you most, it's probably all of the times you've told me, Abby, you need to start your paper. Abby, stop waiting till last minute. Abby, you had 2 weeks to do that and you're just now starting it. However, to your dismay, procrastination can actually be a good thing. It can complement efficiency, limit the time spent in distress related to the task, and force motivation. On top of that, in 1997, researchers War Bodmeiser and Deanne Tice conducted a study on students to determine if procrastination had any effect on grades, health, or well-being. What they found is that while procrastinators received lower grades, they reported better health than non-procrastinators. So, procrastination is actually more healthy. And through my procrastination, I still managed to receive a GPA 0.3 points higher than yours. And finally, teachers, I understand that you certainly meant well when you often advised us that we need to finish school. But consider, if you will, a few of the country's most successful businessmen who never earned their high school diplomas. We all know Walt Disney, the man behind the Disney franchise. He dropped out of high school at age 16 and later became one of the best-known movie producers in the world. Likewise, Milton Hershey, founder of the Hershey chocolate, only achieved a 4th grade education. Alas, we all made it to graduation and will receive our diplomas, just in case we aren't so lucky. In all seriousness, on behalf of the class of 2022, I'd like to extend our sincere appreciation again to our teachers and administrators for your dedication. To our parents and all of our family and friends, thank you for your support throughout our lives. You've taught us more than any textbook ever could. Thank you for all the lessons, even if they were partially untrue, and thank you for teaching us to think for ourselves. We are forever grateful. No matter where we go or what we do, we promise to never forget that we owe it all to you. I've seen in my years at Somerset that we don't have to look far for inspiration and that we each have the potential to make an inspiring contribution to others by being true to our values and committing ourselves to our goals. Take in the lessons you've learned and put them into practice. Be your own person. When you leave here today, celebrate what you have accomplished, but look forward with open eyes toward how you, too, can be an inspiration for others. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Abby. It's now my honor to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2022, Joshua Mazurkavich, whose speech is titled, What We've Learned. Joshua Caleb Mazurkavich is the son of Joseph and Tamara Mazurkavich. He's an honors and advanced placement student, as well as part of the gifted program. During high school, Josh has been a member of the National Honor Society, French National Honor Society, Interact Club, Varsity Scholastic Quiz Team, the school musicals, Future Business Leaders of America, Mu Alpha Theta, French Club, the Jets teams, Chain Reaction Contraption, and Youth in Government. Josh is the senior class vice president and serves as the French National Honor Society president, Interact Club public relations officer, varsity quiz team captain, and Future Business Leaders of America chapter president, as well as the previous regional president. Josh was recognized as the Exchange Club Student of the Month and the JC Student of the Month for February. Outside of school, he's an active member of Transfiguration of Our Lord Polish National Catholic Church in Mount Pleasant. Josh is on the student leadership team for his youth group, Crossroads. He also participates in the Potters Players Youth Musical Theater Group. In the fall, Josh will be attending Villanova University, where he will major in statistics with a minor in theater. Ladies and gentlemen, Joshua Mazurkavich.
Good evening, everyone. As Mr. Kashadi said, my name is Josh, but you can call me Josh. I have the honor of being the Valedictorian, and on behalf of the Somerset Area Class of 2022, I would like to thank all in attendance this evening. I would like to begin by thanking God for this day and for us all being able to gather for one final time before we move on to the next stages of our lives. I want to recognize and thank all of the parents, guardians, and caretakers who have brought us to this moment with all of their love and support. We could not have done it without you. Most of you have been some of our biggest supporters and counselors throughout our entire school careers, from helping study spelling words, to going to sporting events, to attending orchestra concerts, to going to our musicals, and helping guide us through difficulties in school and life. You have always been there for us. To our siblings, some of our oldest friends who have been dragged along to all of the previously mentioned events, to support us and who have often been a shoulder to lean on, thank you. Thank you to all of the school board and administration for helping to make this evening happen and ensuring it runs smoothly. Thank you to all of the staff who keep our hallways clean, our school safe, our iPads running with internet, and all who provide our tech needs for assemblies. To the teachers and faculty who have shown a constant dedication to the academic excellence of every student of Somerset, thank you. They work tirelessly to deliver us with a great education and encourage us to be our best selves, while simultaneously helping us navigate life and creating bonds and relationships with the students, some of which will last a lifetime. When a global pandemic threatened our educations, our teachers did not back down. They rose to the challenge. They struggled alongside the students and put countless hours in to try to learn how to utilize the iPads, Notability, Schoology, and Zoom to ensure that our educations were not hindered. You helped us return to normalcy in the building, which was highly uncertain if that would even happen. Thank you for everything you have done for us. Now, we may be the class of 2022, but we seniors are not the only ones graduating. We have the honor to graduate alongside a few of our teachers who have decided to retire this year. I want to give a special thanks to these 5 teachers, Mr. Flight, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Kreinbrook, Mr. Overdorf, and Mrs. Verhosick, for all of their years they have given to Somerset as our teachers, coaches, mentors, and friends. Make no mistake that you will all be missed by future classes, and I would consider us all lucky for having gotten to have you as our teachers. Over the course of our 12+ years of school, we have learned many things. We began with the alphabet and counting, but soon advanced to paragraphs, word problems, and the order of the planets. Not long after, some of us began learning the geometric rules of shapes. Some began learning the basics of welding. Some began learning the art of photography, and some began learning about the Calvin cycle. Throughout our school careers, we have learned countless facts and gained much knowledge through school lessons, but much of this information will not be used by everyone. Some of you may use your knowledge of cars on a daily basis, but not need to know the formula for glucose. Some may need to know calculus, but not need to worry about cosmetology in their careers. Which lessons from school that we will use will differ from person to person. However, some lessons will stay with us forever, such as the mitochondria as the powerhouse of the cell. More important are the life lessons we have learned in school together, which will go a longer way in all of our lives. One of the earliest lessons that teachers teach students is to color inside the lines. We are taught to keep the crayon marks between the pre-made lines and to follow that model. Well, they're wrong. They expect us to simply follow the paved road of coloring inside the lines, but we are our own people. We don't have to follow the traffic flow of everyone else. We can take a ramp off and forge our own journeys. We can become whoever we want to be. We can color the picture with any color and in any style that we want. Forget the lines. If you want to scribble outside the lines, go ahead. If you want to make up your own entirely new drawing, go ahead. You don't have to listen to your kindergarten teachers on this one. Another early thing students learn is teamwork. We are constantly told that when we graduate, we will need to work with others in some aspect in nearly every career. Well, just remember that there ain't no I in team. Through our entire lives, we will be working cooperatively with others, and this is a key piece of knowledge that we need to take with us. We will have to work well with other people, work in groups, and work with people that we may not necessarily like, but it is what it is. Sometimes you might have to step up and be a leader, and sometimes you might have to step down and let someone else take the reins. Sometimes you'll have to compromise and find a nice middle ground. Remember to listen to other members' opinions and ideas, and do not make the project all about yourself. If you have ever been a part of a musical, then you will most likely have heard the saying, "There are no small roles." For a musical production to be its best, each and every member of the cast must give their all. Sometimes a supporting or role or even a background character could be the best character in the entire production. And without even just a single cast member, no matter what the role, the whole musical could descend into madness. This also applies to our lives. Each and every person here this evening is important and makes us the class of 2022. After high school, some of us will attend college or a technical school. Some will join the military. Some will become part of the workforce. Some will become homemakers, and so much more. Each will be important and have the potential of being someone's favorite character. Without everyone doing their share of whatever they become, our world could look bleak. In this world, we need people who know how to weld. We need doctors. We need teachers. We need mechanics, and we need leaders. We need mothers and fathers, and we need you. We have discovered so many different things about ourselves, each other, our teachers, and more in these few years that we have spent together. We learned our breaking points, how long we can procrastinate, who our true friends are, and who our teachers are. We have learned that Core 4 is in fact not the end of the school day, as we still have another period. We have learned that there is no crying in calculus. We have learned that 800 homies booked it out of that whack town. We have learned that you must say, "What is?" in Jeopardy! We have learned that there is a reason you do not give a child a chainsaw. We have learned that sometimes we just have to say, "Hasta la bye-bye," and leave a several-hour-long line. And we have learned that it's Morbin time. We have learned so many more things. I encourage you to remember some of these lessons and fun facts as we move on to the next stages of our lives. Take them with pride from where our roots are, and never forget your home here. Before I return to my seat, I want to leave you with one more piece of wisdom given by one of our own teachers. Be smart, be safe, make great choices, love your people each and every day, and live the lives that you deserve. I hope you've had the time of your lives, but our lives are only just beginning. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2022.
I would like to commend Josh and Abby for their inspiring messages, what we've learned, and setting the record straight. I'm glad the Oliver sisters get along with each other, especially for their hard work in rising to the very top of the class of 2022. So how will the class of 2022 dress for career success? This year's graduates will work towards becoming an interior architect, a music therapist, a journalist, a teacher, an engineer, a doctor, a dentist, a physician assistant, a nurse, a pharmacist, an accountant, a statistician, a welder, a machinist, a vet tech, a photographer, and a lawyer. The list goes on, as these are just a few of the career fields they've selected. Seniors, look at where you are today. And now it's time to take a look back down memory lane where it all started. You see, for your parents, your life's journey is flashed before their eyes. It seems like just yesterday you had your first words, your first step, and your first day of school. The adventures of childhood took off and the milestones were reached, one after another. I say this every year, but time is a funny thing. When I listen to students talk for a split second, you're right back there in high school. 34 years to be exact. A few days ago, I spoke to the senior class in the gymnasium at senior checkout. I asked the seniors to spend their last few days with their classmates, enjoying time together and taking it all in. Authentic relationships from the beginning of childhood to current high school experiences create a bond that cannot be forgotten. Hopefully, today's commencement ceremony will be a memory that your class remembers for a long time. History can leave some indelible marks in our memory. So what happened the year you were born? President Bush was George W. Bush, or President Bush, was elected to a second term. Facebook was launched, and it was only offered to those that attended Harvard. The Summer Olympics were held in Athens, Greece. Popular films included Shrek 2 and Ocean's 12. The Billboard #1 song was Yeah. Let's be a little more creative than that, but it was by Usher, featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris. The cost of gas was $2.10. The only way to touch that today is with get-go points. Looking back at your roots and the start of your education, here's what you remembered from your elementary days. First grade play, Halloween dances, talent show, recess, kickball, freeze tag, double dutch, field trips to the zoo, and Little Eagle football. Next, in junior high, your memories include Laurel Hill State Park, Kennywood, dodgeball, playing Somerset sports, reading competitions, and the talent show. And finally, the high school years. Club activities, athletic teams, your 16th birthday and passing that driver's test, senior class play, musicals, tractor day, pep assemblies, FFA, homecoming, prom, work release, summer stock, and the senior prank, with a principal counter prank to top it off. Just remember to drop off your parking permit in the diploma line so you can receive your extremely fake parking ticket. So if you're not sure what that prank was, you can talk to your graduates. This year's senior class had an untraditional high school experience. They've adjusted to all the twists and turns since their sophomore year. They've learned to adapt and go with the flow. Resiliency has been a major theme throughout their high school experience. The final chapter of high school is here, and a new adventure and journey is about to commence. I truly appreciate your ability to press on with purpose during these turbulent times, and your will and determination to find success despite the situation. This year, we've had lots of memorable moments. In the fall, homecoming week, and Haley Basala winning homecoming queen. Girls tennis, district doubles and team champions. Golf, Andrew Platt, individual LHAC champion. Boys soccer, district title and Elite Eight. Cross country, we had several state qualifiers. Our Veterans Day Assembly. It's always important we continue to honor our vets. The senior class play, Crazy Town. It had been a few years since we did a senior class play. In the winter, we had girls swimming win the 200-meter freestyle relay district championship. Wrestling, Ethan Heminger, district champion. In the spring, musical was back for an outstanding production of Beauty and the Beast. Ella Wheeler, Maple Queen. Our esports team continued to impress. Track, Emily Lee, state qualifier in javelin. Haley Rios, 100-meter and 200-meter district champion. Sixth place finish at states in the 4x1 relay team and state qualifier in the long jump. And just yesterday, baseball, district champions. Let's give them a round of applause. In the senior survey, I asked seniors the best advice they would give if they could do high school all over again. I picked several responses. Always try to be true to yourself and don't worry about what everyone else thinks of you. Don't procrastinate and get your work done. But remember, have fun and hang out with your friends. Be patient with yourself. It will come naturally. Don't wish the years away. Soak it all in and take one day at a time. Pretty good words of advice. Statistically, 5 girls that enter Girl Scouts ever earn the Gold Award. This year's graduating class has 3. Please stand when I call your name. Madison Benedict, Eva Frazier, Raya Harris. Congratulations. Additionally, 2% of boys that enter Boy Scouts will ever become an Eagle Scout. This year's graduating class has 2, Caleb Bantram, Brett Hirsch. Military service. Every year we have students that enlist in our great armed forces, and I want to take this time to personally recognize them for their future service. What better way to show love for your country than to defend our country and protect our freedom? Will the following individuals please stand? Caleb Antrim, Army, ROTC. Eli Burtner, Army, West Point. Trace Corollas, Army. Shane Faust, Marine Corps. Nick Lepley, Army. Bryce Mulholland, Army, ROTC. Stephen Sane, Army. Brady Yoder, Marine Corps. Thank you again for your future service. Michael Phelps once said, "There will be obstacles, there will be doubters, and there will be mistakes. But with hard work, there are no limits." With that being said, a special shout out to the following students for their great accomplishments in school-based academic events throughout their high school career at the district, regional, state, or national level. Please rise when I call out your group. District band. Also, regional band. District chorus. Regional chorus. District orchestra. Regional orchestra. State qualifiers, FBLA. FFA, Keystone degree. State qualifiers, forensics. State qualifiers, PA Youth and Government. Let's give all these seniors a round of applause. I just hope your time at Somerset has changed your future perspective on life. The possibilities. The next 5 years of your life will set a path and have the greatest impact of your life's work. So choose wisely. Life is simply more than a series of events. Learning is a lifetime process. It never ends. Everyone has their own individual backpack, and you never know what's inside. The key is to connect life through varied and engaged elements, and to make it a way of being rather than simply an event. What essential questions will drive your life's journey? Today I learned. This year I learned. What is my purpose? What can I do for others? Last night, Josh's father told you your opportunity for your own greatness will come through courage and hope. Walk tall, walk with pride, pause, and trust your heart. Next, Jacob's father told you it all starts with a seed, an acorn. What kind of seed are you going to be? Life will be tough, so what potential do you have? Failure will build character, as you don't know who you are until you fail. And finally, Kim's father told you there's a time for everything. The key to a strong foundation is a properly placed cornerstone. I have a childhood friend that likes to blog messages of an inspiration and encouragement. My friend and ex-high school and college teammate is the assistant volleyball coach at the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. Mike recently blogged something I thought would be impactful words of advice to this year's class of 2022. Mike said, "It's complicated being a kid today, but not as complicated as you might think. The following may help you and those who lead you to navigate the world. May the following impact your hearts, influence your actions, and propel you to a new level of belief in who you were created to be." I have 10 statements for you. Number 1. You have a purpose, a unique, wonderful purpose. Nobody else was created like you. You were created for a reason. Fall in love with that reason and go do it. Number 2, develop meaningful relationships filled with honesty and sincerity. You don't have to be friends with everybody, and you don't need to seek approval of others to feel worthy. Number 3, ask questions. You don't have to have everything figured out. Asking questions indicates humility and a willingness to learn. There is nobody more fun to be around than a person with a teachable spirit. Number 4, work. Shortcuts are no fun. You may think they are, and you may get there faster, but work gives you meaning and opportunities to grow. The shortcuts simply don't. Number 5, treat others well. The golden rule is we'll never go out of style, and when in doubt, go with it. Number 6, develop values in your life that you simply won't compromise. If you know your values, you are no longer subject to the atmosphere in the room. You create the atmosphere. Number 7, compete every day for what's important to you. There are a number of things that compete for your time. You choose what gets your attention. Number 8, believe in something bigger than you. Life is so much richer when you believe in something big. If it's too big for you, don't back down. Just enlist others to join you. Number 9, be okay with mistakes. If you are making no mistakes, you are most likely sitting on the couch, hoping something good happens to you and wondering why it isn't. Be willing to go and do something at the risk of making mistakes. And number 10, be present. Look people in the eye and have a conversation, giving them your full attention. Being a friend who truly listens is a marvelous gift to the world. In closing, seniors, Abby told you to challenge conventional thoughts and search for your own answers. Josh told you you've learned many things in school and you don't have to follow the traffic flow of everyone else. Tonight, you can look in the rearview mirror and reminisce about the past. My advice is, just don't look too long. Life is full of adventures. Your flight as a golden eagle is only partially flown, and the journey is the special reward. Whether your eagle's nest is in Somerset Borough, Q Creek, Edie, Bakersville, Listy, Friedens, Sipesville, Hidden Valley, and anywhere else in between, it's time to take flight and soar. And remember, you're a golden eagle for life. Stay passionate and determined to fill your dreams. My wish for you, the class of 2022, is a favorite line from the movie Friday Night Lights. Explore life with clear eyes, a full heart, and a can't-lose mentality. Seniors, please stand and look at the school. Take a long look. The hallways are now empty. The class of 2022 is now assembled on the field one last time. It's time to reflect on your years as a Somerset student, especially the high school years and the memories. Seniors, close your eyes. It's time for a pep talk before you go out into the world. The fact that you are standing here today with everything the world has thrown at you over the last 2.5 years means you're resilient and a survivor. Now, with your backpack ready for a new journey, you can look to the future, the possibilities, and the opportunities. Seniors, decide what you want in life. Open your eyes. And now, compete every day for what is important to you. Go out and get it, Golden Eagles. Thank you. You may be seated. Mr. Barth, I certify that all students seated before us have met the graduation requirements set forth by the Somerset Area School District Board of Education and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I proudly present the Somerset Golden Eagle Class of 2022. Shandy and Gracie, please prepare for the final roll call.
Caleb Jacob Antrim. Jacob Benjamin Armstrong. Ethan Michael Augustine. Haley Ann Basala. Bella Grace Bumgardner. Madison Elaine Benedict. Dylan Richard Bowden. Andon Wesley Brandt. Isabella Renee Brandt. Chase Tanner Brenneman. Isaiah James Brown.
Brianna Brunel. Elijah John Bertner. Ashley Elizabeth Caldrone. Mateo Luis Camacho. Sydney Elizabeth Campbell. Trace Jonathan Carolus. Olivia Dawn Carter Mitchell. Hunter Matthew Conklin. Elizabeth Brooke Cooper. Tyler James Coyle. Matthew Francis Chances. Angelina Irene Cunningham. Katrina Ann Diaz. Morgan Bailey Dickey. Julia Faith Emmerich. Jamie Lynn Fazenbaker. Chelsea Lynn Fickus. Haley Marie Fig. Shane Douglas Faust. Eva Marie Frazier. Jordan Rose Friedline. Adeline Marie Gary. Dallas James Larry Glass. Joshua Riai Glessner. Mercedes Leanne Grega.
Jason Allen Griffith. Abigail Diane Groschultz. Ty Colton Harmon. Raya Tiavana Harris. Cameron James Hay. Hayden Cole Heyman. Heaven Lee Hemming. Ethan Edward Heminger. Brett Michael Hirsch. Kalia Dolores Isabella Higgins. Robert T. James. Landon Mitchell Johnson.
Robert Lee Johnson. Tyler James Johnston. Hannah Faith Kane. Samantha Elizabeth Katz. Nicole Paige Keller. Jack Ryan Kinsinger. Tong Din Lam. Lance Joseph Latchaw. Nicholas Allen Lepley. Emily Tia Lee. Colby Ryan Livingood. Reagan Lee Lynch. Colton James Lynn.
Seth F.W. Marinowski. Spencer Vaughn Martini. Aiden Marva. Joshua Caleb Mazurkevich. Kimberly Ann McKenzie. Carter Lee Mickelson. Tia Elise Miller. Zachary Lynn Miller. Bryce Richard Mulholland. Connor Joseph Nicholson. Marissa Yvonne Niclo. Dylan William Nightingale. Abigail Jewel Oliver. Emily Ann Oliver. Eli Dale Osselburn. Cecilia McKenna Otieno. Cassidy Ann Peterson. Andrew James Platt. Nicholas Joseph Pulaski. Alexia Elizabeth Powers. Bella Christina Prediger. Drew Baker Prentice. Bryn Marie Pugh. Hope Alexis Pugh.
Skyly Nicole Reedy. William Frederick Reaping. Haley Brianna Rios. Zachary Ryan Rock. Addison Rose Ross. McKay Frederick Ross. Elena Sophia Rossi. Anthony Joseph Sanner II. Hannah Sierra Santiago. Lauren Taylor Schrift. Samuel Lee Schrock. Stephen Michael Sane. McKenna Delaney Schaefer. Tylen Joy Schaefer. Cash Wesley Shawless. Wyatt Michael Sleesman. Samantha K. Smith. Trevor Merle Snyder. Zachary Snyder. Brianne Michaela Springer. Austin Tyler Tannehill. Brandon Duane Thomas. Madison Elise Trevorrow. Donovan Peter Vaught. Haley Joe Voke.
Garrett Cole Wagner. Mason Rosabelle Wall. Kylie Grace Walker. Alexandria Nicole Walls. Ella Joanne Wheeler. Alicia Mache White. Brody James Wilderman. Jade Isabel Williams. Carter Matthew Willoughby. Anastasia Marianne Wissinger. Casey James Walk. Bethany Ann Woolley. Taylor Nicole Wright. Brady Michael Yoder. Connor Michael Yunkin. Avery Renee Zimmerman.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. They're going to do the online. We can set. We're going to do the test.
You want to stand up?
Yeah, I would have to.
Okay. Class of 2022, please rise. We did it. You may now move your tassel from the right side to the left side.
Didn't even unwind. Yeah, go ahead up.